but I am going. Hi, everyone. We're just waiting for everyone to get in. Sorry, guys. Something strange is going on. We're trying to figure out technical problems. There are 3 people in the waiting room. There were 3 people in. I don't see anyone else waiting. So I don't know what's going on.
Because we had 50 registered, right? So that's
Something weird is going on. I apologize.
hold on, attendees. Charlotte, Jennifer.
Beth, Loredana just told me that the link doesn't work. And Stefano is having the same issue.
Okay, I'm resending to her and to him. I really don't know what's going on. Because some people are in, so I don't know.
They just sent an email. They couldn't.
I apologize.
Even with the regular link, not the presenter link.
No, I just sent them the.
Oh, Pamela Esposito just came into.
You know what I'm going to do? Okay, if everyone can be patient, I'm going to resend to everybody. I just sent to them. I apologize. I think my computer is zoomed out. Everybody's zoomed out.
Does anyone know how to sing? I can't sing, or I would introduce why we're waiting.
Jokes? Anybody have jokes?
Do we have jokes? Stand-up comedy? What could we do? I could shop. We could virtual shop.
Shop. Speaking of shopping, Suzanne, I'm still using that bag that I got from Barney's. You remember I got the same one like 3 times.
Yes.
I'm using it all the time. I even put the puppies in it. I took it to the countryside. Like, I love it.
I'm so glad. I hope you think of me every time you use it.
I do.
Look at my little sign here. Shopping is the only sport I need.
Loredana is here.
Sorry, Loredana, we're having technical issues for some reason. I said, I think the computer is zoomed out.
Hi,
So-
Jennifer.
I'm just,
And it's so funny because now Laura Dawn is coming in as Osley. It says that's her name.
Yeah.
It's because I sent her the link. That was how she could. It's fine. We know she's Loredana.
But she was there. She's just left now.
Now she's gone.
because I sent her the right one.
Okay.
I apologize to the people who are here. We're give us a couple minutes. We're trying to let everyone else in.
Hello, Marianne from Zell LA. Thanks for joining.
That's what's strange. Some people are getting in, some people are having trouble.
know.
So,
I love her last name, Miss Diamond. I want to be Miss Diamond.
Hello.
Hello again. Hi.
How are you? Eventually, I did manage from my,
sorry, I don't know what's going on.
but actually I'm trying to connect from my computer as well, because otherwise I cannot share my desktop, and it's not getting me to. Yeah, but now eventually this new link is working. Is Stefano there as well?
No.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Are the agents there?
We have 7 agents.
Okay. Hello.
Hello,
Maybe
7 agents. Apologize. I don't know what's happening.
Hello, Diana from Integra
But-
Travel.
Good
Then
morning
after-
from StarHotels. But are we connected? Yeah. Shall we start? And
You
then
can start and then I'll follow up
For
with
people.
the recording if anybody missed anything.
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So maybe until we. Hello, everyone. I'm Loredana. I'm based at the Hotel in Inghilterra. But actually tonight we are going to present a few hotels. Thank you for your time tonight for StarHotels Collezione. As you know, StarHotels is the biggest Italian hotel chain at the moment, featuring 30 hotels, including also the biggest Italian city, the nicest Italian city, and featuring also Paris and London. So while we fix a few technical issues, I will leave you with Alex starting his presentation with a beautiful Castille that just reopened 2 days ago. So with
Yes.
your beautiful location.
Okay, let's go. So, welcome to Paris. I cannot see you, but I feel you.
We see everything. We see you and we hear you.
You see everything? Okay.
Yes.
So I have good news for you, for the Americans. We are in the middle of the process of reopening the destination. We even had our president on CBS to inform you guys that vaccinated Americans will be or even are allowed to arrive from the US to France. And the destination is reopening since May 19th. The bar and restaurants are open outdoor, and we will open indoor also on June 9th. And curfew will be progressively removed until end of June the 13th. So we are very happy and very excited about this big news. And the hotel just reopened since the 1st of June. So it's very new, and it's a rebirth for us, and we are very delighted to inform you that your guests and yourself will be able to live the Dolce Vita again in Paris, you know, because we're really focused on the Parisian art de vivre and the French art de vivre, but also in the Dolce Vita and the Italian, as we are part of StarHotels Collezione. So the hotel you will see, for those who don't know it, it's a really nice boutique hotel, 5-star, located in the very center of Paris, and very French for the style and some sides, but also very Italian and very Mediterranean. So to celebrate this, the reopening, we are issuing a welcome back offer for the luxury travel networks. So for all you guys, you will have, of course, your commission. It's combinable with the commission. It will be in the GDS and also for direct bookings. And the guests will have a discount of 20% from the best available rates. And of course, all the amenities they usually get with your affiliation, depending on which affiliation we're talking about. But even for the one we're not in, we give the amenities. So it's usually a food and breakfast credit and complimentary breakfast upgrade and early check-in and late checkout. We also are issuing a Dolce Vita package to celebrate the reopening of the restaurant. So this one is including a dinner at La Saggio restaurant, and it's also loaded in the GDS and commissionable. So it's starting, there is a rate for the first night with the breakfast, and then you can book the other nights at your rates. And it's including a 3-course menu for 2 persons and 2 complimentary glass of champagne. We also have new projects coming with the reopening of the hotel. We have opened on the Rue Cambon, that one just in front of Chanel, an outdoor terrace for the bar and the restaurant, in addition to our patio, internal patio. And we also, from 9th of June, we will create a wellness offer and a wellness area with a masseur from a company from Paris that is working with not all, but a big number of palace and luxury hotels in Paris. And we will have massage in rooms, and also we will set up a wellness center just next to the fitness center. So it will be basically a treatment cabin for 1 or 2 persons. So for those people that want to have their massage, but outside of their guest rooms or suites. And also I have a big news. Elliot, our mascot, is back. He was in the countryside, getting the real best life. But now he's back at work, as we are all. So we all back at work. Hotel is open. Even our little mascot, our guest relation manager. So now regarding the hotel location, is perfect. Is on the Rue Cambon, just here, just next door to Chanel and behind Place Vendôme. We are in between the Opéra Garnier, Concorde, Madeleine. The Louvre Museum is at walking distance, even the Champs-Élysées. So for shopping, the big Haussmann department store like Galeries Lafayette and Printemps at 15-20 minutes walking. And we are at half a block from the Rue Saint-Honoré, where all the fashion boutiques are located. We're just next door to, that one, Chanel. You have just that way, you have Dior that just opened also a big shop, a big boutique, and all of your favorite brands are there, from France, obviously, but also international one, and from Italy. So it's the best location in town. The Rue Cambon is very famous. It's related with Chanel, obviously. Coco Chanel used to have, and they still have the atelier from Chanel, and also the big headquarter now of retail. So we are surrounded by Chanel. We have Chanel that's this side and Chanel that side. So it's the haute couture area. So it's the best area in Paris, but also for dinner, to go out to bars, and the first arrondissement, the very center of Paris, is the best place for tourists to come to the city. The hotel, so as I was mentioning, is boutique hotel, 5-star property. This is the main lobby, so it's very homey feeling, with big couches and wood floor and antique pieces of furniture, even pieces of art. So you really feel that you are entering your home, you are going back home. And this is really, with the GM and our team, we really want all the guests to feel welcomed and arrive at the hotel and really feel cuddled and taken care of. We all know that when you travel, you are tired, you're outside of your environment. So we really focus on this for the guests. We, as I mentioned, we also have a external courtyard and a patio. We call it the Florentine patio for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. Of course, to have drink, and there is a very nice fresco from Spain. It's called The Discovering of America, and also a fountain from Italy, and it's very bucolic and very peaceful. It's open, so you can put your glass on and have a drink and have a glass of champagne and enjoy and unwind after a big day of sightseeing or a big day of doing nothing in Paris or walking, or it's the best place to have a drink or even have dinner. The room, so they're very French in the style. Some rooms are more contemporary and the other ones are more classic, let's say. The majority of them, they have big marble bathroom and wood floor. We still have the classic side, which has carpet, but they're very nice and well decorated. Those are the duplex also. So from the first category, we always advise to book for the US guests, deluxe, which are around 250 square feet. Then after we go to the junior suite and the suites, both junior suites and suites can be on one floor or on 2-floor and duplex like those ones. We can also provide connecting superior rooms for families, and those duplex suites also for families. You have downstairs a living room with 1 or 2 sofa beds, and upstairs you have a sleeping area with a big king-size bed and another bathroom. So you have 2 bathrooms in the suites, 1 upstairs and 1 downstairs. In the junior suite, we only have 1 bathroom, so we always advise to book the junior suite only for a couple or with an infant. But if we're talking about a family, it's always better to all book connecting rooms or a suite with 2 bathrooms. For people also wanting to share, or for VIPs that they want the big Dolce Vita suite, we have it. We have the Dolce Vita apartment, which is basically a big apartment, a big living room with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms. So this is the master bedroom, and then after we have 2 other ones, so 3 in total, each one with a bathroom, and the living room has 2 sofa beds. So we can accommodate up to 8 person, let's say, 6 adults and 2 in every rooms, and then the kids, or people that are multi-generational trips, or people that are traveling with their with the nanny or with the bodyguards, and we can accommodate them in the Dolce Vita apartment. We call it apartment, but the only difference with the private apartment is we don't have kitchen. But you are on holiday in Paris, who wants to cook? I don't want to cook, we have the solution obviously for you. So our chef, Gualciati, is from the north of Italy, from Piemonte. He's been appointed international ambassador of the white truffle from Alba. So from November to, let's say, January, I eat a lot of white truffles. So I'm very lucky. And we have a dedicated menu also, from the entrance to the desserts with everything with the white truffle. And obviously for this summer, we have a new menu, very more lighter, let's say, more estival, as we say in French. So for the summer with the carpaccio and stuff like this. But we also provide the typical Piemontese dishes like Vitello tonnato. I don't know if you know that, but it's very good. And we have the best gelato in town in France. The Italian gelato is like it's like fior di latte, flour of milk flour. It's a very nice ice cream for the summer with the cows that are selected from the chef, and it's homemade, and it's like heaven. This is the restaurant inside, and as I told you, we have also the patio, and of course our terrace on the street. So just next door to the back entrance of the race, and in front of Chanel. So you are in the very middle of Paris. It's the best location, and it's one of the best options to have a 5-star boutique style of hotel. I would say a little bit less formal than the Palace of Paris, and of course in terms of rates a little bit more less expensive, let's say. So yes, and anything I can do for you guys, you let me know. We really look forward to welcome your guests and welcome you also, all the agents from the US. Feel free to come to Paris. You will have the doors wide open, with very, very, very good rates, and even for your clients. So I mean, it's the moment to let to spread the voice that the Americans can go back to Paris now, and for this summer or this fall, and even also Italy and London too. But I'm talking about Paris, so but it's the moment this summer and this fall to come to Paris, because it's going to be less crowded. Everything is going to be more available. Museums, the Louvre. I mean, I took the opportunity like 2 months ago to go. Well, 1 month ago when it reopened, to go to the Louvre, and then it's another Paris, but it's still Paris. Paris will always be Paris, but let's say less crowded, and with people less stressful, and hoteliers and restaurants, they are smiling at this. They will see all the American guests like this. They will open the arms, and with open arms, and everyone would be, even the rude person that there are still a few, very few, but still they will be like smiling. So yes, thank you very much, and let's go
Alex,
to.
you have a couple of questions.
Yes.
Just
And
gonna.
before
sorry.
I'll read the questions. Before I do that, I just want to say, everybody, I know some people had trouble logging on, so I will send the recording after. So if you missed the beginning of Alex's presentation, please do not worry. So yes, there's a few questions here. Are you fully staffed at the moment?
We are not fully staffed at the moment because we're not fully occupied at the moment. But the main departments are fully staffed, like restaurant is fully staffed, front desk is fully staffed. We decided to have the concierge and the front desk in the same department until September. Let's see what happened, if the occupancy is increasing again. But I would say since 1 week since we opened, we are almost fully staffed at the big and housekeeping also. Obviously, it depends on the occupancy rate. We cannot have all the The housekeepers were, as when we were like 100%, the 108 rooms, as now we only have 10 rooms for tonight, for instance. So that makes sense. But in terms of front desk and reception, sales, reservation, we are all working.
Okay, good. So what is the rate during peak for the duplex or connecting for family of 4? And then what are the entry level rates now post pandemic?
So entry level now post pandemic is around 270 euro for the first category, and then you can have a deluxe at 300 or even a little bit less. And then you go for, if you go for a junior suite, it's around 350, 400. And then the duplex, it's the same. Junior suite or junior suite duplex is the same right now, and suite or suite duplex is the same right now. But you can have a suite. I just sold a suite to one virtuoso agent at 350, for instance, because it's coming like in 2 days. So now rates are very low, and that's another good point to come to Paris now, because rates are kind of more affordable and very reasonable, let's say. And then peak rates, duplex, if we're talking about peak, normally it's June, but this June is not peak at all. So it depends, but normally it comes from like duplex suite from 450, 500 to 700, 800. But for this summer, if you send me an email, you can have it at very, very good rates. Even for July or August, you can have it like for 400, 450, something like this. For the very low, because for 2021, unfortunately, we don't have any peak season left. So hopefully for 2022, we will have them, but not for this year. So, and then in terms of museums, yes, they are open. Not all of them, and not all the tourist attractions also are open, but they will open. They will open in June or July, but they will open. Even the Eiffel Tower will open, the Louvre and everything, they will be open. So, but the majority of them are open, yes.
Would you discuss protocols?
Yes, of course. Protocols, we have the same protocol for all our StarHotels Collezione hotels. So in terms of post-COVID and post-pandemic situation, we have, I can send it to you, Beth, and you can forward to everyone, but it's
Absolutely.
very specific protocol for in terms of everything from the first entry from front desk to the housekeeper to all the departments of the hotel. We all wear masks, even if we are inside with no one. But when you are inside of the hotel, or obviously not in the restaurant or not in the bar, but when you wear a mask, we obviously still use the distance, the social distance. Even in the restaurants, you have some distance you need to respect from one table to the other. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have a magician inside. She opened the door. I keep
He wants
her
to
out,
say
but
hi.
he wants to say hi. I'm so sorry, but it's dynamic. So yes, I don't know if I answer all the questions.
Let's see.
I think so.
Any other questions?
Actually, I would also add, for any StarHotels property, it's very easy, very convenient. Obviously, the rules are changing from a day to another, but it is possible for all the guests that need to do a COVID test before eating back home. We can arrange it within our properties. In half an hour, it can be arranged. Obviously, there is an extra charge according to the hotel, but everything is easy and possible.
Yeah.
So there's a very important question. Show us your puppy, please.
Oh, but she's left. Welcome.
Hi, Stefano. We see you now. Sorry about that.
Ashley can show her puppy in the meantime.
Hi,
Then
Benaki.
go find mom. Pet, bring your pet to work day. Dog showing. Oh, how
Well,
cute.
mine's always next to me.
Look how excited. So cute.
Oh.
So now you go, Ali. Ali, Bete. Ali.
I'm
Okay, then
surprised
we
mine
can go
didn't
from a
start
puppy to
barking.
another,
Sorry.
since Ashley has a puppy as well. So we can go to the Franklin in London.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna try to share my screen.
If you can't, I can do it.
Okay, let me know if it worked.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, can everyone see the full screen?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. So hello again, everyone. So as Alex also mentioned, I first wanted to start off with the new rules, what's happening in the UK, what are the travel restrictions. We actually just had an announcement again today, a couple of hours ago. They keep on changing the countries that are on the green list to amber, amber to red. It just keeps on moving all the time. But so they will keep on updating it every 3 weeks. So let's see when we have more countries that are added to it. But for now, London is completely and fully open since the 17th of May, actually. It's incredibly busy on the streets. It's super hot as well, so we're very lucky. And we have all the restaurants now like added little terraces outside. So it's actually looking a bit like Paris now in regards to the food scene. But apart from that, the Franklin reopened. We actually have 2 other properties that are super close by that are a part of StarHotels Collezione as well, called the Pelham and the Gore. They will be opening very soon as well. So I will only be focusing on the Franklin for today, but I'll show you on the map where the other 2 are located as well. So let's start off with the Franklin. This picture that you see is the Edgerton Gardens. It's a very, very typical UK thing to have these private gardens. So it's only us, the hotel guests, and a couple of residents that live across the street from us that have access to it with a key. So we are able to use them. The hotel is right next to Harrods. I'm sure everyone has heard of Harrods before. It's the big department store that's like the icon of London. Super close to it. And I'll show you on the map so you can understand a little bit further. So the hotel is right in front of the V&A, the Victoria and Albert Museum. So the museum's reopened here as well. So we are actually doing a new afternoon tea with the Alice exhibition that the V&A has. So if your guests are to have the afternoon tea, they can also have the tickets to the exhibition, which is normally always sold out at the V&A because they have the most popular exhibitions. We're also right next to the Natural History Museum, which is an amazingly beautiful building. And right next to it, we have the Science Museum as well. And then the Royal Albert Hall, which is where all the big events and concerts take place. This is exactly where the Gore is located, right next to the Royal Albert Hall. And the Pelham is in front of the South Kent Tube Station. So it's 5 minutes from the Franklin as well.
Excuse me 1 second, Ashley. Can you go to full screen? I think some people are actually having trouble seeing it. So if you...
Okay, so how do I do that? Present. Yeah, is that better?
That's better.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Sure, no worries. So wait, I'll just like leave the map for a second so everyone can see. We're also super close to Hyde Park, by the way, which is a major attraction as well. The Serpentine is right here. The Diana Memorial is in front of it. The Kensington Palace is right here. So we're very, very central, I would say. Also, we are like 40-minute tube ride away from the from Heathrow Airport. And it's direct as well with the Piccadilly line. We have District and Piccadilly in front of the hotel. If not, it's like a 25 minutes cab ride from the airport. So this is the hotel from outside. So it's very elegant and it blends in really well with the rest of the Knightsbridge look, as you can see with all the red brick buildings. It has been designed by Anushka Hempel, who used to be an old Bond girl, actually, and she is the first person who kind of created the boutique hotel concept in London. And this is the latest project that she did in London, was the Franklin. So once you walk in, you have these marble desks where we assist with the check-in. So it's not a traditional check-in counter. It's very, very unofficial and not like a very formal setting, but it's very elegant. It really makes you feel like you're actually coming home. This is our library room, which is open to all of our guests. It can also be privatized for events. We have all these beautiful fabrics that are brought in from all around the world. And in regards to the rooms, we have 35 bedrooms in total, and half of them are superior and deluxe, and the other half are suites. And overall the hotel, apart from one room, we have 2 different designs. So this is one with the beige kind of colored walls. Most of the beige colored ones are overlooking the garden. And the other style, as you see here, with mirrors all around and like a little bit darker gray kind of style, is overlooking the city side and the V&A as well. So the second category after the deluxe is the junior suite. And then we have the garden suite, which all of them are, of course, overlooking the garden, but we also have little balconies as well. If the guests wanted to have their little morning coffee in the morning, that would be possible. We have several connecting rooms as well. So garden suite to an executive, and then an executive to a junior suite. And this is the little balconies that I was mentioning. We're located in a townhouse. It used to be a townhouse back in the day. So the ceilings are very, very high and super spacious. And the next category is the executive suite. So it's a little bit different. Square meter size is exactly the same as garden suites, but it has a separate living room and a bedroom area. So for people who want a little bit more privacy, this is the room category to go for. And then last but not least, we have our presidential suite that's decorated a little bit differently compared to the other ones. It again has a separate living room area and an enormous couch. We have 2 different bathrooms in here. It's actually not pictured, but we have a walk-in shower, and there are 3 different ways to take a shower in there as well. The whole thing kind of becomes like a sauna / hammam. And then this is the bedroom.
I'm so sorry. Sorry to interrupt, but one of the slides you passed is, what is the one room that is different? I guess there was a picture that was different. I'm not sure which one.
So it was this one, the presidential suite. It doesn't have the same design as the executive. So it has like the little clouds of London around. It has more like antique mirrors around that she brought in. So design-wise, it's a little bit different compared to the standard style that executive rooms would have. Does that make sense?
I think so. I'm not sure which room they were referring to, but if somebody has a question, just let me know. And then while you're discussing, if you could discuss briefly your approximate rates, that was a question that came up.
Yes, of course. So of course, depending on the time, but maybe I'll just finish the presentation and then get to the rates.
Yep, of course.
Okay, so then this one right here is our bar, located right next to our restaurant and the lobby area. It has been selected as the doggy. It has been selected as the sexiest hotel bar in London last year. And we have amazing cocktails in here as well. And then it walks in, so it kind of opens up to our restaurant area with 34 covers. And we have our Michelin star awarded chef Alfredo Russo cooking contemporary Italian food here. We also have a gym. And we're one of the 3 hotels in London to have a Turkish marble hammam as well that is free of charge for all of our guests to use. And that is it for now in regards to, so I'm just going to stop sharing screen so you can see my face and I can look at all the questions as well. Stop sharing. Okay. Yeah, is that better? Did it end?
Yes, you're good.
So
just the rates are one of the questions, and let me see.
Okay.
Is there any outdoor dining offered is the other?
So right now, unfortunately, there's no outdoor dining available. We were able to do that pre-COVID a little bit, like having little coffees and teas outside in the garden. But now we're not allowed to do that for a little while, but we are working on getting the permit back to do that because we still have the residents outside. We do have our tables ready, but we're just waiting to have the permits 100% for the outdoor dining area. And then in regards to the rate, so Superior rooms would be around 300, I would say, but now, of course, it is a little bit lower. And then in regards to the suites, it would be around 500 upwards. But like yesterday, we sold a suite that was for like an executive suite, actually. Sorry. Yeah.
Somebody wanted to see you.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I stopped sharing my video. So then, so suites would be like on the upper 500, starting from 500s and above. But like yesterday, we sold one for 400, like 385. So the rates are super low right now. But then once we go back to normal, they will obviously be increased.
Okay.
Did I have any other questions? Let me just check the Q&A.
I say this year is the year to come.
Who's speaking? I cannot see her face. Yes.
Now we can.
Okay, yeah. And then what is that one room that is different? Okay, so we actually have two rooms that are like a little bit different. One of them is a presidential, as I showed you. It's very similar to the second style with the mirrors and the darker outer space, but it just has the clouds around, and it also has like more vintage and antique mirrors that Anushka Hempel brought in from different spaces. And then there's one other room that we were trying out. And it's a very, very special, super nice bedroom as well. But it's just not in the presentation. If you would like to see that one, I'm more than happy to send you pictures of it as well, just because we only have one of that one. That's why I didn't put it in the presentation, but I'm more than happy to send that as well. It's a stunning room too.
Okay.
Yes, does that answer all the questions?
Oh, wait, no. How many total rooms again?
35. So it's a very boutique property, 35.
Okay, let's see. Right, I think that's good for questions. So, Loredana, where do we want to go next? Oh,
Loredana, you're muted.
Yeah, both me and Stefano are having troubles in connecting. So I think we can go. If you manage to share the presentation for Hotel Inghilterra.
No, again, I am connected. I'm connected. Thank you.
Excellent.
And I'm sorry, but you know, here in Florence is cocktail time, so I did actually calls, and I was proud of you. You know, maybe it's a little bit too difficult now, so we just connect this way next time. But so let's go into Florence or Rome. We go to Florence.
You can do Florence, yes.
So Stefano, do you need me to show or can you share?
I think I can.
If you cannot, I am ready to go.
Otherwise I'll ask for your magic.
I cannot, so.
I will continue also for Loredana as soon as a couple of hours. That's the time you give us.
So sorry, someone wrote, when is London scheduled to open? Is that in regards to the hotel? If so, it is already open. If it's in regards to restaurants and museums, it's already open. Just wanted to answer the question.
It could be too. When are they opening for us, U.S. travelers?
Yes, that's
yeah.
I'm going to mute myself again. Sorry, Stefano. Back to you.
It's okay. Okay, so I'll bring you into Florence. I hope you have been to Florence before. If you didn't, I wait for you. Big news in Florence, just open the new Helvetia Bristol. So I'll bring you all in. And if you knew the Helvetia Bristol from before, it's very different and all new. So I'll bring you in right now. Can you see me? I mean, can you see the Dome of Florence? Can you see?
Yes, we see.
Perfecto.
Can you maybe make it, if you do full screen, is that possible? If not, it's okay.
I actually see it as a full screen. You
okay.
don't? You?
That's okay. That's good. I can see it. I can see it well.
Perfecto. So I'll bring you into right in front of Helvetia and Bristol. So I'll give you a little history. Helvetia and Bristol was the very first luxury hotel in Florence in 1885. Not everyone knows that. But you know why? Because during that time, Florence was capital of Italy. And so there was need for a luxury hotel to welcome all the head of states and minister and important people from the government. But little Italian trick, by the time the Helvetia and Bristol opened, the Italians moved the capital from Florence into Rome. So actually the Helvetia and Bristol was not able to welcome all the head of states it was supposed to welcome. But it became the place to be the home away from home for all the nobility and aristocracy of Italy, and also from England, because the Brits had so much passion and love for the Renaissance art and culture. They were the very first one at the end of the 1800s to take this very long trip from England into Italy, Florence. So here we are. This beautiful hotel has become the house for a lot of poets and writers. Inside the hotel, actually, there is a very special space that was the place where all the first avant-garde of futurism was born. So very important, and Gabriele D'Annunzio, Leonora Duse, and many, many other artists. Right now, I really want to tell you how much I love the location of this hotel. It's hiding in this beautiful little luxurious bubble in between Via Tornabuoni, which is our Rodeo Drive of Florence, and the main piazza, Piazza della Repubblica of Florence. So incredible location. Why? Because you are in few steps from the main cultural attractions, but also in the elegant shopping of the city. I'll bring you in. So this hotel is very popular in the US from the past, but it became also popular recently for being a very tired hotel. No more, no more. It's been completely redone, and our owner knew when she bought it that she had to put in a lot of love and a lot of euros. And she also wanted to preserve and bring back the original splendor of the hotel, which is rich in antiques and objects of arts and precious paintings. And this reception desk is quite unique and particular because it seems that it was brought in from a church from England and made it into a reception desk, and it was completely restored. The flooring is Venetian terracotta, which is more sophisticated and luxurious than the Tuscan one. You recognize it because it's more smooth at the touch and shiny and cut in smaller tiles, some in diamond shape. And then I'll show you the lobby, which is in the last phase of completion. But just to show you how we are connecting the contemporary style to the traditional style. All those paintings are antiques from the 1600s, and the chandeliers and objects of arts are all handmade and very, very precious. I'll bring you up to the room. The renovation concept wanted from Miss Fabri was to create a style that was really authentically, historically Florentine, Tuscan, and one that was more contemporary and appealing to younger generations. I show you now the more traditional style, which has now wood floor throughout and silk wall covering throughout. Each room is different. Each room have different details and personality, but for sure you will always still feel a very strong sense of place. You will always know that you are in Florence, in Tuscany, in Italy, and all the furnitures that you see are authentic pieces, antiques from the late 1800s, early 1900s. Beautiful marble bathroom, white Carrara marble bathrooms throughout, and many, many suites. After the expansion of the hotel, we have now 89 rooms, of which 57 are suites. So you can say that this is a suite a sweet hotel, a hotel that could be loved from people that love sweets or travel in family, parents, kids, and nanny, or a group of family, family travel, because we have a lot of interconnecting and large suite accommodations. This one is a junior suite with vista. It's quite particular because I was telling you in this part of the hotel, the rooms have silk wall covering. Actually, this one is very famous because it's Antico Sedificio Fiorentino, which is the same factory that makes the silk dresses for the Pope. So, and this silk wall covering was actually supposed to go to the Pope, but he changed his mind, so we took it and put on our walls. Now, this is a joke, but it is actually a beautiful tailor-made silk for this specific suite. As I was telling you, we have a lot of family type accommodations. This is a duplex. You have living room, guest bathroom downstairs, and master bedroom with master bathroom upstairs. And then panoramic suites, only 2, but with beautiful unobstructed view on the roofs of Florence and the Duomo and Palazzo della Signoria. And now I'll bring you into the more contemporary side. So to do this, actually, you are in my living room, where I am now, where Miss Fabri wanted to create a style that was more sophisticated and sexy and still very Florentine and still very Tuscan, but more contemporary. So she called Anushka Hempel from London, with whom she worked already on different projects, also the Franklin. And with her, created this style that brings in very contemporary colors and touches. However, all the materials that were used for these accommodations are very Tuscan. You still see the white Carrara marble and cast iron handmade lamps and details. And we have all kinds of spacious and grand type of accommodation. Particularly, this is the floor with the presidential suite that have 6 feet high ceilings. So incredibly grand, but still very Florentine. Again, you see also the prints on the wall are reminding you always of where you are. And again, a very strong sense of place. Beautiful marble bathrooms. So now, to distinguish the 2 styles, you will book, for example, a deluxe room Helvetia or a deluxe room Bristol. Helvetia will be the colorful traditional color. Bristol will be the contemporary color and design. Another big news about the hotel is a partnership with Cibreo. I don't know if you have been to Florence quite a few times. You may have gone to enjoy the food at Cibreo. They are also a family-owned company, father and son. They are also 40 years old. And the beauty of this concept is to provide a very sophisticated fine dining or a more informal style dining. But what do they have in common is their recipes and the food that is always strictly Tuscan, strictly fresh, strictly Florentine. So 2 ways to enjoy beautiful, authentic Tuscan Florentine meals. This is the space where we are going to serve our full American buffet breakfast. This is a futuristic picture because right now, of course, we cannot do it with the COVID restrictions, but it's just to show you how it looks like. In the background, there is the kitchen counter where the chef prepares all the hot food. And then you can go to enjoy the breakfast, but also lunch and dinner in the beautiful winter garden space, which was completely hand painted and hand designed. Also, all the fabrics and everything that you see was totally custom made. In this space also, we are going to have cooking classes and chef table experience. So probably private dining with 10 to 12 people and the chef cooking just for you right in front of you. And Outside, we have a Dior that is available also for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and some music. But the beauty again of this location is that you are in a very, very quiet block in the center of Florence. So we love tourists because they give us a job, but at the same time, when you're enjoying a very nice, sophisticated cocktail, you don't want to have people screaming and throwing pizza around, etc. So this is a very elegant and quiet place to enjoy your food. And finally, lastly, we wanted to do something special with the extension of the hotel, which was originally a bank. And in the bank, there was the caveau. And we said, oh, let's do something really cool in the caveau. So we started excavations to renovate, and we find some Roman artifact. Because in Florence and in Rome, every time you touch the soil, you find something. So we had to stop all the works, and archaeologists and landmark came in to look at what it was and certify. And guess what? It turns out it was a Roman bath. So our owner, Ms. Fabri, said, you know what? It was a Roman bath. We're going to bring it back. And so now we are going to open the largest spa in the center of Florence, which is going to be open also to the public, not only to the guests. We have pool and wellness treatment, beauty treatment, and it's very, very large, beautiful space with some artifacts from the previous Roman bath protected by glass. Right now it's not open. It will open probably, hopefully by the end of the summer, when all the protocols will be much better, we hope. And then finally, we have a beautiful small terrace on the roof that can be booked from all the guests of our suites to do private dining or to have a special solarium time. It's something that is really unique and a nice added feature to our suite guests. And now I just wait for you to come to Florence and see it in person. Are you coming soon? Are you sending someone soon? I'm gonna be there. I'm here. I'm waiting. And so if you have any question, I'm always available. And of course, Suzanne and the team are so well prepared to give you all the information, but I am also available to all of you. And I think that now we can take one of those big Frecciarossa train and bring you into the center of Rome. So
just before we do that, Stefano, if you don't mind, there is a question. Do any of the rooms offer standing showers or still the traditional bathtub shower?
Oh, this is a beautiful question because we have so many typology of bathrooms. I mean, it's incredible. You want a bathtub? We have a bathtub. Shower? We have a shower. You want bathtub and shower? We have bathtub and shower. We have bathtub, we shower in it, and bathtub, we shower outside. But we also have, like at the Franklin in London, this beautiful shower that is before the bathtub. So basically, you can shower, go and take a bath, then come out, take another shower, and be
I also wanted to mention too, if anyone's on the webinar today, if you're going to Duco, to just let us know.
Yes.
We're doing some pre and post spams and entertaining. So if anyone's going to Duco, please let us know so we can include you.
Yeah, so many beautiful different type of bathrooms.
Great.
Together.
And even the dada showers.
Oh yeah, we also have, oh my God, I could get fired for this. So,
We don't want that to happen. You're being recorded, so you better be careful.
thank you so much, Florida. We have a few suites that have in addition a separate shower stall, really, really beautiful and rich, sort of feel like a little hammam, but very, small, but with a big shower head, square rain shower and steam coming out. So you have steam and wood coming. Then in the spa, we're going to have emotional showers. So I don't know if you know what is an emotional shower, because in Italy, we were asking ourselves, what's an emotional shower? But they're all the senses. So we have the steam, the water, the music, the colors, and the scent. So what an amazing experience to have an emotional shower. I was thinking more like a nervous breakdown, but no, it's a positive, beautiful thing. So
Okay, great.
Now we can get on the train.
Yeah.
Yes.
The train needs to leave the station. Let's go.
Okay. So Stefano is taking us to Rome. In Italy, all the connections by fast-speed trains are very easy and convenient. Or if you go by car, you can also stop in Siena or at the Terme di Saturnia, which are also part of StarHotels Collezione. But we can provide with more information in a separate stage. At a separate stage, we've been taking so much of your time already today. So, and also you cannot, I was reading in the messages, someone is going to Milan. Don't forget, we have our Rosa Grande in Milan, which has an amazing location behind the Duomo. In Venice, we also have the splendid Venice, and we can cover all the destinations in Italy. So there, Stefano is taking us into the Spanish Step. I'm sure you are familiar with this beautiful location, but it's going back to Florence.
No.
Okay, so Spanish Step is ideal both for the shopping lovers, because we are located in the middle of the luxury shopping district with Via Condotti and all the elegant boutique, the Gucci, the Fendi, and the Prada, but also very convenient to visit the main landmark. In front of the Spanish Step, Via Condotti, 2 blocks, that's where we are. So it's only literally 5 minutes walking. So location, as it was mentioned, the hotel is a mansion palace, which was home to Hemingway, Keats, Twain, all the poets and the actors from the past century, Gregory Peck, Liz Taylor, Audrey Hepburn, while enjoying their Dolce Vita lifestyle, they were staying at the Hotel d'Inghilterra. So it's a boutique hotel, only 84 rooms and suites, combining the enchanting atmosphere of the noble residence. You look at the living rooms in the lobby, very cozy, very homey. You can feel like being in a private house, enjoying the antique collection of painting and antique furniture, but also just living, enjoying a coffee or reading a book like you were in your private house. The team is always amazing to get an extra pampering for your guests. So anytime you have a VIP client, just send me a note, or Suzanne or Beth and the team, and we make the extra pampering happening for your clients. So here we have a combination of contemporary and classic style. I have to say that the majority of our regular guests still enjoy the classical, but look at those bright colors in the contemporary design. Wooden floor, we still feature a wooden floor or carpeted, so there's another choice for you. This is a corner junior suite, and this is the latest refurbished that we did, clean classical style. So it's a combination. All the rooms have been redecorated. So both the clean classical, the very iconic room like this one, they've been repainted, new carpet, so everything is new and fresh. We didn't extend because there was no space to extend as we did for the Helvetia in Bristol, but everything is fresh and ready to be enjoyed. So antiques detail, Murano glass chandeliers, both in the classical and the contemporary style. This particular one is an executive suite on the 4th floor with French balcony, so that you can also enjoy the view of the Roman roof. In this particular one, we have a little spa as well. But the size is gorgeous. A lot of connecting rooms, convenience for families from any room category, starting from superior, deluxe, or 2-bedroom suite to junior suite connecting. The brighter colors are more appealing for the younger generation of travelers. So we can really please any traveler. Just if you know in advance your client is going to like more a classical or a contemporary room style, drop us a note so that we can make sure that we allocate the best choice for them. And for the lucky one, they can even enjoy the penthouse on the 6th floor. Again, an amazing collection of art antiques, a collection of painting by Pinelli, but especially from the penthouse, you can enjoy a beautiful room from the terrace, which is gorgeous and amazing. Look at the door, which are really very antiques, a fireplace original from the 19th century, a very comfortable bed, but as I was saying, the beautiful view from the top roof. The roof is private for the penthouse, but we can also use for a special occasion celebration, which can be a dinner for two or a wedding, a very intimate wedding. And it's beautiful. It's really, I never get enough about this amazing view. Our lounge bar serves the best martini cocktail, so this is about time. And we have live music at weekends. And the speciality for our restaurant, the Café Romano, is a part of excellent food, but you can enjoy while sitting on our outdoor tables. And so breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can sit in the pedestrian street on the Via Borgognona, so you can enjoy excellent food and people watching at the same time, because that's where all the fashion women and men go for shopping in the boutique. So it's really very interesting and relaxing. So basically, there are no big changes since we reopened 1 year ago after the lockdown. The major difference is the buffet in the majority of our hotels is not, breakfast is no longer served as buffet, but it's served a la carte without an extra charge, which is very much appreciated by our guests because they can have anything they like, simply sitting at the table. And yeah, that's all for Rome, as I was mentioning, which is easy to combine a lot of the destination within Italy. Since we have Stefano, maybe you like to say something more about the Grand Hotel Continental, but even for those hotels which are not featured in a special affiliation, even if we are not all virtuoso or signature, we are always happy to allow the amenities and some extra pampering.
Just one quick question about the Dengliterra. When was the last time it was renovated?
Well, the latest room were done 2 years ago, but even during this time, we are keeping on doing, renewing the corridors, refreshing the corridors, and yeah, it continues, you know, and refreshing some of the room. It's an ongoing. I know some of you have been knowing the Hotel d'Inghilterra for ages, and with the previous owner, it was going a little bit down. But to be honest with you, since 2016, when the hotel was taken by Miss Fabri and the owner of StarHotels Collezione, she was so much in love with the hotel, and she used to come there here with her parents when she was a kid. So she put immediately a lot of love and money to revamp and restyle everything. And we are so glad about it. So
how many rooms there?
84 altogether. So as I was saying, we had no really new rooms as the Helvetia has, because that was an extension, but all the rooms have been renovated, keeping the different style, classical and contemporary. But even the one that, like this particular one that was done in about 10 years ago. We've changed again the carpet, we're repainting, we are refreshing continuously. It's an ongoing process.
Good. Any other questions? I don't think so. Stefano, do you want to say some words about Siena, or
I can do very, very quick.
Very quick. Cool.
Hotel is a beautiful palace in Siena, in the heart of the Chianti region. People that love the red wine, this is the place to go. And of course, it's only 45 minutes outside of Florence, and a place you can really enjoy some history. People, guests that are hungry for history, that have been to Italy already a few times and want to discover more. The city is spectacular and has a lot of secrets and many different lifestyles. The city is quite small, yet is divided in 17 little towns within the town. And each town is represented by the color of these jockeys. This is the famous palio that happens twice a year on July 2nd and August 16th, no matter what day of the week it is. We just got the news, unfortunately, that this year they were suspended, although your VIP clients could ask us for help and we could have them enjoying the views of the palio from the windows around the piazza. We have special connections to allow that. But unfortunately, they have been suspended this year. We just learned that in the beginning of the week, and they are not even moving the dates, I learned, because there is so much in history. And someone told me it's like you move a religious holiday to another day. You know, Christmas is on December 25th. You don't move it on another day. You celebrate on December 25th. And the same thing, just to make a comparison, is for July 2nd and August 16th. But need me more time to explain to you all of the history side of that. But it's definitely something that you want to do at least once in your life. The hotel is a palace from the 1600s. It's also part of the collection that Miss Fabri got from Royal de Mer in 2016, which was Hotel in Rome, Helvetia in Bristol in Florence, Grand Hotel Continental in Siena, and Villa Michelangelo in Vicenza. The beauty of this palace is that it was built for commission of Pope Alexander VII. It was a wedding gift to his niece. So everyone says, oh my God, I got a beautiful set of pants, and she got a beautiful palace. Hey, you know, you have to be lucky in life. But this is a beautiful space that I really, really would like to see someone getting married here, because by the way, this palace is allowed by the city to host wedding ceremonies, you know, civil wedding ceremonies. So help me to make two people getting married here, because it's unforgettable space and it's all technique, the Trump Doyle technique. And then, you know, it's a truly medieval experience with beautiful frescoes and beautiful silks and fabrics. It's really very, very authentic. And special, some of the rooms and suites will have terrace or balconies, and also a contemporary design for people that would get scared of the birds and on the frescoes. Beautiful penthouse with the 360 degrees views on Siena and the hills. Always got it from big stars from Hollywood and singers and famous people stopping by in Siena. This is part of the views that you have. And then this is another discovery, just like in the Helvetia and Bristol, I was telling you about the spa. Guess what? They were renovating the basement of the hotel, and they felt something and discovered that behind the wall there was beautiful cellar that was hiding. So this was actually a recent discovery. And now you have about 2,000 bottles of wine, and we organize wine tasting experiences from 2 guests to 20, depending. But it's a very unique experience that could be a perfect alternative to the resort-like experience on the hills. This is very city, very center, is the only 5-star property in Siena, and is part of the majority of luxury travel networks. And like Loredana was saying, in any case, without taking anything away from anyone else, we have created this luxury travel network program that allows us to, once you have identified a client that is really in love with our hotel, we will be able to give you the amenities that you would expect from your clients. And I could talk more and more, and beautiful grand tour of Italy, because we have so many destinations. But to tell me, I have the time.
Any questions, anybody? I don't think so. Well, thank you so much. I apologize again for the technical difficulties. I will follow up with the recording to everybody. Let us know if you need anything, if you have any questions. We are all here. Oh, wait, hold on. There might be one question here. Yes, will we receive contact information for all our wonderful presenters? Yes, I will give everybody's contact info when I follow up.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the time and attention.
Thank you.
And I know I look forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
everyone in Europe soon. So
We look
Yes.
forward to see you.
yeah, we get there fast enough. So,
Thank you.
and we can't wait to have you back here in the States. So Star Hotels Roadshow, hopefully this fall, coming soon.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to come.
we hear in the voice.
I've been home way too long. It's lots of work
Way too
together.
long home. We want to
I
move
know, I
now.
miss it.
We want to
We-
travel.
We go all together for a shopping session as well.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm not shopping, but just traveling.
I don't think there'll be any shopping after not working all last year, but maybe in 2022.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Everyone.
Arrivederci a tutti.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.